Hello and welcome back to the Nasty Metal Production channel here at YouTube, and welcome to another Friday review. Today I am here to give my thoughts on Edge of Insanity, the brand new third album from a Japanese metal band that goes by the name of Seventh Son, released on October 4th via Spiritual Beast. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, before I get into giving my thoughts on Edge of Insanity, you know what I have to do. I have to do a track list rundown so I can tell you folks what are the songs that are on this album, how many tracks that are on this album, and what's the time length for this album. Since this album consists a total of 8 tracks, it clocks in at the length of 37 minutes and 26 seconds. So, these 8 tracks are beginning with Welcome, Unite, Tell Me Why, Blaze of Revenge, an instrumental that goes by the name of Core, Insane, Moonlight Dusk Fading, and then ending with the epic Scarstorm. So there you go, folks. There's your 8 tracks. You know what that sound is, folks? That is, of course, the sound of my notes slapping against my microphone. Yeah, and I'm about to read off from them. So, this band came up in my recommendations through my Bandcamp account. I had never heard of them, but the write-up for their sound intrigued me. So I went to their page over at Metal Archives and saw that these guys have been around since the year 2000 and didn't release their first full-length till 2013, with that album being titled Fates for Destination. I take it that this band was formed by both guitarist Yasumoto Otani and drummer Tai Sayuda, ex-Guardians Nail members. Then I seen that they had this album slated for October 4th, so I figured that I would give this band a chance and present them to you guys. So what? Since I am here to give my thoughts after listening to this album, so what did I think? This was actually a very enjoyable album. You can draw comparisons to Loudness and Anthem, like for example, songs like Unite and Insane, which are fiery fret burners. Be it I do find myself drawing comparisons to the likes of Queensryche, 80s period. Take for example, Tell Me Why, and the final 7-minute and 35 epic song, Scarstorm. But even with these comparisons, there is still plenty of that Japanese cultural vibe distinctiveness that still makes this somewhat unique. Like for example, Blaze of Revenge and the soul instrumental Core. Both are more technical and pretty much combine symphonic elements into the structuring than you'll find in your typical Queensryche style metal song, but yet still has substance where it's not overly empowering. Core does showcase some great musicianship. Now, it's not to say that the singer also sounds like Jeff Tate. He's not imitating, but he does here and there go for that high soaring vocal range to give the songs as much needed command to make it effective to the listener. Again, I'm a newfound listener to these guys, so it's impressive. Finally, there is the soul ballad song Moonlight Dusk Fading and the opening track Welcome. Both are pretty effective songs, with Moonlight Dusk Fading having some greatly needed emotion to it to elevate the song, making it a breather. Then we have Welcome, which I find to be the most unique one here. It's less Queensryche and more Queen-like, due to it having a more theatrical feel to it. So it has that symphonic element to it, but has a lively epic grandeur element that brings this opening track up and makes it a good song to get the listener to feel excited for the remainder of the album. So not really
a real song on this one, but in a way, a more effective intro that just isn't a throwaway filler like with how most intros are used today. So pretty clever in my book. So, there you go, folks. There's my thoughts on Edge of Insanity from Seventh Son. So what's my rating? I'm giving a 9.10 out of 10. This was a greatly needed surprise to me. I really dug this album, and I hope you guys dig this album too. I'm going to leave you a link to their Bandcamp page where you can check this album out and of course their previous work. So with that, I hope all of you enjoyed. This is Heavy Thrasher Sing. I'm out, and I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.